So in this batch, most of you are from full stack Java, right? For the offline batch. Maybe in the online, there might be some other batch students. So I will tell you about myself first, okay? So I'm Venkat Jadhav, and I'm working as a senior data analyst in the US-based company. And it's been now I'm having 5+ years of experience. So in my company, I'm working on Power BI, SQL, Python, and also the cloud platform called as MacCloud. Okay. So, and for you, I will be a SQL trainer for this particular batch. Okay. So today is the very first class for the SQL. So we will see the basics of SQL, and then we will see the installation process. Okay. Is it fine? Okay. SQL installation is little tricky, so it may take some time because we have to make the settings and all. It depends upon the internet connectivity. So today we will complete the installation and we will see the introduction to SQL language. Okay. Yeah. And everyone, if you are having any doubts at any point of time while learning, you can ask me. Okay. Online students, you can just unmute yourself and you can ask me if you are having any doubt. Okay. Screen is not visible. Let me share my screen. Okay. How many of you are aware that what is SQL? Yeah, go ahead. What is SQL? SQL is a structured query language. Okay. So initially when SQL language was developed, it was known as a SQL. Even today, many people call SQL as a SQL. Okay. And full form of SQL was structured English query language. Okay. So it is like a language only, like the Python and C. But as we use SQL to deal with our databases. We use SQL to deal with our databases. Okay. So when it was developed in the 1990s, that time the name was given as a structured English query language. Then by the time people are happy to pronounce shorter names, so it became SQL. Okay. So as its name indicates, structured English query language. So this language is having English keywords in it. So if you are good at English, even if you know the basic level of English, 7th or 8th standard level, you will understand this complete language. Okay? Because in this SQL language, we will be having keywords like create table, to create table, to create database, we are having create database. If you want to delete some values, then we are having delete. If you want to drop some column or table, we are having drop. If you want to insert values, we are having insert into. Got it? As we are going to insert values, we are having values. Got it? So basic English words, when we put together, then we will understand SQL. Okay. So now SQL is the language. So many times you have heard that, like when I came to the class and I asked him, is there any SQL server installed in your laptop? That moment he said that yes, it is installed. I said, which one? He said that MySQL is installed. Got it? So we have heard many times while learning SQL that whether to learn MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, or Microsoft SQL, and there are many other applications or the softwares to write a SQL query. So what are these software and what is this language and why these are used? Okay, I will take one very basic and simple example. Let me check once that is the class being recorded. Yeah, so class is being recorded. I request everyone that please do not start recording the class by your own. I'm recording the class, so please do not disturb the recording. Okay, if you guys are having any troubles or any problems, you can unmute yourself and you can ask me. Yeah. So SQL is a structured query language. Okay. Now, why this SQL is used? SQL is used to communicate with our databases. To communicate with our databases means if you want to create any database in our, like in our server, we can use this SQL. Okay. If you want to access any database, or if you want to manipulate any database, if you want to create new tables, if you want to drop new tables, if you want to alter new tables or alter new columns, we use this SQL. And why basically SQL is used? To communicate with our database or to communicate with our servers. And that servers are storing all the databases. Okay. Now, SQL is a medium. Okay. Now SQL is a language, but to communicate with our database, there are many mediums. Okay. So this MySQL, MS SQL, Oracle are the softwares, or we can say that these are the medium softwares that we use to communicate with our server. One more example I can take it. Suppose I want to communicate with you. Okay. If I want to text you something, okay, then which language I will be using? English language I will be using, right? I want to communicate with you, so the English language I will be using. But to communicate with you, I am having many applications, right? I can communicate with you by using WhatsApp, by using Telegram, by using Instagram, by using Facebook, or even I can simply plain text it. Got it? So now this MS SQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, MySQL are nothing but the applications. And these applications are used to write SQL queries. And why we write SQL queries? To access, to manipulate databases from our server. Got it? So all these softwares are almost same. All the queries are almost same. 90-95% queries are almost same. Whose mic is who is on unmute? Can you please mute yourself? Guest user. Please mute yourself. Yeah, got it. Okay. So now any confusion? What is MySQL, MS SQL, Oracle? You got it. What is SQL? You got it. What are the databases? You got it. Okay. So in our class, in our SQL class, we will be learning Microsoft. Okay. So those who have learned MySQL in your college or Oracle in your college, that's fine, because 95 to 97% all the syntax will be same. Very minute changes will be there. Even in my company, I'm working on JDBC server. JDBC server is attached to the Microsoft. If I want to view any table, or if I want to pull any data, I use JDBC server to write SQL query. Got it? But all the queries that I am using on the JDBC server and I will be teaching here in the Microsoft SQL are same. Got it? If I want to be text star, if I want to pull the data for January month, I will write select star from this table where month is equal to January. Got it? So these are the different medians only. Okay, but the query will be same, language will be same. Very minute changes will be there. Those who have learned MySQL and those who are learning now Microsoft SQL, they will understand that very minute changes are there. Got it? So shall we start with the installation process, because installation will take a lot of time. Yeah. Online students, please be with me. If be with me on the same page. Do not lag behind. Okay, then only you will be able to finish the installation process. Once we did the installation, then you can write queries together. Okay, so any doubt from online batch for online students? Is there any doubt? No doubt. No. Shall we go ahead? Great.
Yes.
So please open Google Chrome, open new tab, and in the new tab, search Microsoft SQL Server. Everybody, please open new tab and search Microsoft SQL Server. Now, the reason behind to teach you MS SQL is that because in most of the companies, Microsoft products are being used. Microsoft products are little cheaper than the other products that are available in the market. Okay, and Microsoft is having its large network, large community. So if there is any problem, you will easily get the help from the other people. Okay, so Microsoft Power BI product is there, Microsoft SQL product is there, Microsoft Azure data is there. Got it? So that's why we are going on with the Microsoft SQL. Got it? Yeah. So everyone, please open new tab in a Chrome browser and search there Microsoft SQL Server. Click on enter. Everyone, please be with me on the same page. Okay, if you are lagging behind, please let me know so that I can wait. What we did, search Microsoft SQL Server. Everyone searched. Okay, then you can see the first option, SQL Server downloads. Okay, click on SQL Server downloads. Online students, are you with me? Are you on the same page? Online students, are you on the same page?
Yes.
Yeah. So what we did, we searched SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server. Then we clicked on the first link, download SQL Server. Okay. After clicking on the first link, this is the page everyone might be on, right? So try SQL Server on premises or in the cloud. Then the first option is SQL Server on Azure. Now it is a paid, so don't click on this. SQL Server at the edge, this is also paid. Don't click on this. To practice, we need to install free version. Or anybody wants to pay for that. If you guys want to pay, then you can click on this. Okay. So just scroll it down. After scrolling down, we are seeing one option, download a free specialized edition. Download a free specialized edition. Click on developer version. Click on developer download now. Okay. Click on developer download now. Done. Online students, is it done? Installation is very important. Installation is very important because I have seen many students, once on the day one, if they couldn't install this SQL server, they face difficulties in writing queries and all. And if you are not installing today itself, then tomorrow in the class you will come to me and you will say, sir, I'm not able to install, I'm facing these problems and all, and we will be losing a lot of time in that. So we don't want to do that. So please everyone do all these steps along with me. Okay. So developer version, download, everyone download. Okay. Now in the download, we got this file SQL 2022-SSEI-dev.exe file. Okay. Open this file. After opening, it will ask us, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Now, do we have any option? What will happen if I click on no? It will not go ahead. Now we have to use this, so we need to give permission. So click on yes. That is just optional, like, okay, if you want to give us the permission, give us. If you say no, then it will not go ahead. So after giving permission, we are on this page now. SQL Server 2022 Developer Edition. Select an installation type. So now while installing, we are getting three types. First one is the basics, second one is a custom, and third one is a download media. So click on custom. Online students, are you with me? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, great. So once you clicked on the custom, then we are getting a media location here. Let it be the local disk C SQL 2022. Let it be the by default. Unless and until your local disk C is full. Okay. So let it be this C SQL 2022 and click on install. Now what are we doing? We are where all these things are getting stored. Got it? So we are installed installed. It's having the now on your laptop specification and your internet speed. If you're having full internet speed, it will download early. So let me change my internet here from this to this. Okay, great. Online students, can you hear me? Because I was disconnected from my network. So please confirm whether I'm audible or not.
Yes, audible.
Okay, great. So let this install. For anybody, is it installed? No. Connect with the bsun-mara-5G network. It's a quick and fast network. For you, install, show me. Great. Stay on the same page. For those, these things are downloaded. Please, wait. Don't click on anywhere. So for those who are, just joined or who late joined, for them I will tell you how to do the installation from the start. Okay, let this get downloaded. What we did, we open a new tab. After opening a new tab, we searched Microsoft SQL Server. Okay. After searching Microsoft SQL Server, we got the first option here, SQL Server Downloads. So we clicked on SQL Server Downloads. After clicking on SQL Server Download, we scrolled down and we got this download of free specialized edition. In free specialized edition, there are two editions. One is a developer, another is a express. Any one is fine for us. Even if you downloaded express, that's fine. Okay, but I chose developer version and I clicked on download now. Okay, so after clicking on this download now, we got this file in our download, SQL 2022-SSEI-DEV. We open this file, then we selected the local disk C/2022 folder, SQL 2022 folder, and we clicked on install. Okay. After clicking on install, that file was almost, I think, 8,800 MB, right? Yeah. So that file got downloaded, and now we are on this page. Got it? Everyone is on the same page now? You are still back. Online students, everyone is on the same page?
Yes.
Okay. I hope that everyone is on the same page. Now, after coming here, can you see the second option, installation? Are you on the same page? How long it's taking? Show me. Oh, which network you connected? Why you connected to 2G? Connect with the Bison dash Mara dash 5G. It's there. By using that 2G network, it will take whole day. Why is it not showing to you? Try this. It is slower than that. Okay, let it download. You just observe here, okay?
So I'll just connect listen to Fuji again or?
Yeah, any connect to anyone now, okay? And let it download. And while it getting downloaded, just observe here, okay? And if you face any difficulty, then already the class is being recorded. By today evening or in today itself, you can download it, okay? But tomorrow, everyone, I want everyone should have this SQL server and SQL server management studio installed in your laptop. Okay, so you should complete all the installation process today itself. Okay, yeah. So after installing, we can see this page, SQL Server Installation Center, and here below planning we are having option called as installation. Click on installation. After clicking on installation here at the top left side, after clicking on installation, you can see there are many options. The first option is new SQL Server standalone installation or add feature to an existing installation. Second option is a install SQL reporting services, and third option is a install SQL Server Management Studio or management tools. So we will click on the first option, new SQL Server standalone installation. So what we did actually, we clicked on installation here. After clicking on installation, we will click on new SQL Server standalone installation. Click on that. Online students, please do it with me. Okay. Yeah. So we got this page. When we got this page, when we click on new SQL Server standalone installation, okay, we got this page. After coming here, let's check that specify a free edition. It is developer. Even if you want to work on Express, you can, but let it be the developer version. Okay. Then don't touch anywhere. Click on next. Okay. Let it be the developer version and click on next. After clicking on next, click on this I accept the license terms and privacy statement. Click on this or check this box and click on next. Okay. Now after this, use Microsoft Update to check for updates. It is recommended by them. So tick this checkbox. Click on next. Okay, so Windows Firewall is installed in your laptop. Windows Firewall. Okay. For everyone, is it showing passed in all? For which one warning is showing? Windows Firewall. For all, is it showing warning? For all? Is it showing warning for all? Yes or no? Yeah, you too. Is there anybody for whom it's showing past? Nobody? Is it showing past? Warning. Okay. Okay. So from here, click on next. Now, after clicking on next, uncheck this Azure extension for SQL Server. This is important. Remember this. Okay. Everywhere we are checking it, but here we are unchecking. Okay. So uncheck this Azure extension for SQL Server. Do not tick this box because do we have SQL Azure extension server? No. Do we have login credentials for Azure? No. So we will not tick this box. We'll uncheck this. Got it? And then we will click on next. We will uncheck this box and we will click on next. Then after coming here, instance features, we will select database engine service and SQL server replication. Okay, if you want to work with the machine learning services, you can take this. Okay, but as of now, to learn SQL, we need only just two services, database engine services and SQL server replication. So select these two. After selecting, click on next. Okay. Now, named instance, if you want to change the name instance, you can change it. If you want to give it your name here, you can give it, but I will keep it as it is. Okay, I will keep it as it is and I will click on next. Okay. I will keep it as it is and I will click on next. If you want to change it, you can give your name also here. No problem. Okay. Now after coming here on the next page, grant perform value maintenance task privilege to SQL Server database engine services. Tick this box and click on next. Okay. Now this page is important. Okay. After coming on this page, you can see in the authentication mode, there are two modes. One is a Windows authentication mode and second one is a mixed mode. First mode is a Windows authentication. Second one is a mixed mode. Now Windows authentication means when we will open SQL Server Management Studio, that time if we select Windows authentication mode and if you click on connect, then that Windows authentication mode will not ask us any password. So anybody from your laptop can access that SQL Server Management Studio and can access database that we have created in our SQL Server. Got it? So what we will do, we will select mixed mode. So when I am selecting mixed mode, that time while opening SQL Server Management Studio, we will get two options. First option, we will get Windows authentication mode. If we are selecting Windows authentication mode and we are going ahead and we are creating any databases, those databases can be accessed by anyone who is using your laptop or who is using your system. And if we, clicked on the mixed mode, then we will be getting one personalized kind of thing. So there you need to log in by using this password. So password we will be giving here. So what's your good name? Sai Krishna. So what password should I give? Okay. SAI KRISHNA @ Thala for a reason. Thala for a reason only, I know. So you want to have a career like Thala? Okay, so use any password here. Just use that password which you can remember easily. Okay, because else if you try to log in from the another mode, the secure mode, if you are forget your password, then you need to uninstall again and you need to install SQL Server again. Okay, so give any password. After click on this add current user. Click on this add current user. After clicking on this add current user, we will get one user here. Okay, because we are installing this SQL Server in our laptop, right? This is a on premises, so it will automatically detect file and click on next. For the latecomers, I will tell you from the beginning. Okay, once we're done with this. Okay, online students, everyone is on the same page. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So now you can see whatever we have selected, it has given us a summary here. In a summary, we took developer version, we performed action installed. Okay. Then in the features, we selected these two features, database engine services and SQL Server replication. In instance configuration, we use this MS SQL Server only. Okay. Then whatever the settings that we have done, it's summarizing here. Okay. Now after coming here, we need to click on install. Now let it install. What is it installing? It's installing customize SQL Server. Customize means what we did? We selected some things there, right? We gave name to our server. We created mixed instance. Then we selected features, which features we need to have, right? And now we are installing them. Okay. So let it install. Online students, are you on the same page with me? Can you turn on the fan? Turn on. Feeling like helicopter is passing over it. Okay, let it be download. Now, once it's downloaded SQL Server, we need to install SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, so now we are installing the SQL Server where everything will be stored. Now, to store everything on this SQL Server, we need to write SQL queries, right? To write SQL queries, we need to have some interface, right? And that interface is nothing but SQL Server Management Studio. Okay. Now the thing is that we need to communicate. Okay. To communicate, we will be using English language. Okay. Now the messages that we are sending, those are getting stored on somewhere server. But to send you the message, I need to have that interface, right? I can use the WhatsApp. So WhatsApp interface, I can type the message and I can send you, right? Then I can use the plain text, that interface. Okay. So like this only to communicate with our database, we will be writing SQL queries. Now to write those queries, we need to have some environment to write that queries. And we will be installing SQL Server Management Studio for that. Got it? Yeah. So let it install. Okay. I'm minimizing this. Let it install. Now come on this page, SQL Server Installation Center. If it is minimized for you, then you can, just put your mouse on this, you will get this. Now, can you see here third option, installed SQL Server Management Tools? So click on this installed SQL Server Management Tool. After clicking on SQL Server Management Tool, scroll down. After scrolling down, we got one option here, download SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, what we did? We came back on this page. Okay. After coming here, we clicked on install SQL Server Management Tool. After clicking on install SQL Server Management Tool, we scrolled it down and then we got an option called as download SQL Server Management Studio. Click on this. Let me see, the installation is done. It's installing. Let it install. Okay. Now we are installing SQL Server Management Studio, also known as SSMS. Also known as SSMS. Okay. What is this SSMS?
SQL Server Management
Studio, and it is an interface we will be getting where we will be writing all the queries. Okay, got it? Yeah. I think it's done installing. Yeah, it's done. Everything is succeeded. Check. Is it succeeded for all? Done. Done. Then click on close. Never. You are here or you are lost? For others, is it done? Your connection lost. Okay. So once it's done, you will see everything is succeeded here. When you got everything is succeeded, click on close. Okay. Now what are you doing? We are installing this SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio. It's of almost 473 MB. Okay. Online students, any doubt in this? Let me interact with the online students. Any doubt in this?
No doubt. No.
No doubt? Okay, great. And everyone is on the same page? Yes?
Yes.
Great. Yeah. So now it's installed here, you can see. So what we'll do, we'll go to the folder and what we'll do, we will open this. Which file? This SSMS-setup-enu, and symbol for SSMS is this. Okay. Double click on this, it will open. Okay. Now here you can see the option we are getting as an install. So click on install. What shall I do? In life also this happens. If somebody is asking for something, that is just the option. Okay, let it get installed. If anybody is having any doubt, please ask me. Don't sit quiet. For those who are new, open your laptops, connect to the internet. Please do it. We need to complete installation process by today itself. I don't want anybody to come to me tomorrow during the class and sir, I am facing this problem. It will lead to the the waste of time for all. Open. You open laptop, connected to the internet, connect with the internet. Now the SQL that we will be learning. If you go through the decent syllabus for the SQL, it's very beginner level, but I have elevated that syllabus level. Okay, so this SQL I have like designed kind of my own syllabus, and it is of intermediate to high level or the advanced level syllabus. Okay, so I have divided this whole SQL in 6 modules. Whole SQL in how many modules? 6 modules. And in that 6 module, we will be learning everything from the scratch. We will start from the scratch and we will end up at the high level. Okay. So whatever the things I'm working in my company, all those advanced things I'm adding in our curriculum. Okay. So even once you completed this SQL training from me, then even if you go and give the Microsoft certification exam, I'm sure that you will clear it. Okay, so that level we are going to learn. But I want one cooperation from you, that you should do everything along with me. Like whatever I'm telling you, you just follow that. Okay, by end of the class, you will understand everything in the SQL. Okay, the new students, now we installed it. So click on close. After clicking on close, we have installed SQL Server and SQL Server Management Studio. Now what is SQL Server? It is a storage where all the tables, all the databases that we will be creating will be stored. Okay, if you want to see the storage, how it looks like, I will show you. Database servers. If I click on these images, yeah, server rooms will look like this. Server rooms will be look like this. Now, billions of people are using Instagram. Okay, so whatever the reels you are watching on Instagram, whatever the post you are viewing on Instagram, do you think that post or reels are saved in your device? No, those are saved on somewhere server, right? So any application that is working or connected with the internet, they need to rent some space. They need to rent server space. So now in the market, Amazon is the largest network like server providers, followed by Google, and then I think there are a few many companies. But right now, Amazon is holding largest market share. So what is Instagram and all kind of application does? They rent space or rent server. And renting server means these are the big buildings, and that buildings are having physical servers. So when the Gmail is giving us 15 GB cloud storage, that cloud storage does not mean that it is getting stored on the cloud. That means on the Google servers, we will be getting somewhere space here for 15 GB. So whatever we will be uploading on a Gmail or the Google Drive, all is getting stored somewhere on your server. So physically, you will be getting some storage here, like the memory card chip. Here you will be getting somewhere the 15 GB storage, and all your data is getting stored on in this server. And these servers are called as cloud storage or something like that. So is it a imaginary thing? No, it's not imaginary thing. It's a physical thing. Here it's getting stored. Got it? Yeah. So these are the big server name rooms, like the 20-story, 50-story buildings like of server. So all this data is getting stored here. Now to work with this data, we need to communicate with this data, and to communicate with this data, we are using this SQL language. Okay. And SQL queries we will write in Microsoft SQL application, Oracle application, or MySQL application, and we are working with the Microsoft SQL. Got it? Now, after learning this Microsoft SQL, after joining, suppose you got placed in some other company, then they might be working on some other application. Like in my company, we are working on JDBC server. So on that JDBC SQL server, I am writing all this query to communicate with the my cloud server. My cloud means there our data is getting stored. So you might be working on some other server. You might be working on the Oracle, or you might be working on the Microsoft SQL. So no need to worry. Once you learn this syntax, once you understand the logic, everything will be easy for you. Got it? Yeah.
Syntax and the query will be same for
Same, almost same, 99% same. Okay, little difference will be there. So we installed SQL Server, and then we installed SQL Server Management Studio. So let's open SQL Server Management Studio. Come here, click on the search bar and search SQL Server Management Studio. Got it? Search here SQL Server Management Studio. Now we installed, that's why it is showing to us. Okay, so open it. It's taking time for this. Now the opening time depends upon the laptop specification. Okay, so now it got open. Now it got open. So you can see here in the authentication mode, by default it is selected Windows authentication. Okay, and if you click on this drop down, then you can select any other authentication if you want. But for the practice purpose, we will select Windows authentication only. And now here we need to click on this box, Trust Server Certificate. Trust Server Certificate. If you are not ticking this box, Trust Server Certificate, after clicking on Connect, it will give you some error. It will say that it's downloaded from the third-party app, and it will, damage your laptop. Everything will be like, everything will vanish and all. So before that, only click on this Trust Server Certificate and click on Connect. Okay. Now this is the SQL Server Management Studio, and this is the interface where we will be writing SQL queries. And whatever we will write here, all will be stored on the SQL server that we downloaded initially. Got it? So to write a new query, we need to click on this new query. So when I click on this new query, I will get a space to write a SQL query. Suppose if I want to create database, then I will write like this: create database followed by database name. Suppose I want to create database called as new SQL batch, or I will write a new batch. Okay, and to execute, I need to select and I need to press it Control plus here. I need to press this execute. We will learn this part. Okay, I don't want to you guys to hurry. Like, I don't want to rush for this. We will write this query. So now we created this database. So if we expand our database, then you can see we created this database new underscore batch. Okay, so I will introduce with this SQL Server Management Studio, and then we will start writing this query, and we will start from scratch, and we will then go till advanced level. Okay, yeah. So today we will not write any query. Today's agenda is just to understand the installation process and just to understand the difference between SQL Server Management Studio, SQL Server, Oracle, and these other platforms. Got it? Yeah. So those who haven't installed it, or those who are facing difficulty to install SQL Server and SQL Server Management Studio, they can stay in the meeting. For those the installation process has been completed, they can drop off from the meeting. For those installation is still pending, they can stay in the meeting. And for those installation is completed, they can drop off from the meeting. Offline guys, online guys. Okay. Now new guys, look at here. Open new tab, open, search there, download SQL Server. Download SQL Server. Searched. After that, click on this SQL Server downloads. Clicked. Scroll it down and download this developer version. Free specialized edition developer download now. Okay. After downloading, you will download this file SQL 2022-SSEA-DEB. After downloading this file, open it. Okay. After opening, follow the recorded videos now.
Sir,
And
excuse me, sir. Sorry for interruption. Hello.
yeah,
Hello. Sir, actually, I downloaded this file, but when I'm trying to open this, so it's showing me error extracting SQL as a invalid format.
okay. Share your screen.
Okay, wait.
For new student, please go through the recording, sir, because our time is up now. Other batch I'm having at 11 o'clock, so go through the recordings. Okay. Everyone knows that how to open the recordings, right? Yeah. Yeah. Share your screen, case user.
Okay. I think I've shared, no? Is it
Now I
visible,
can.
sir? Okay, wait.
Yeah.
No, sir, I have shared it. Now is it visible?
For
Is it?
me, yeah, it's visible now, but it's slowly working. So let it be.
Okay.
Okay.
Now?
Yeah. No, yeah, it's visible, bro. It's
So
visible.
it's showing this error extracting this.
Error extracting. Why?
I don't know, sir, but I downloaded from here only.
Okay, go to the downloads. Go to the downloads and
Okay,
just give
sir.
me a minute. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, after that. Okay, wait. Yes, sir, after that. Sir, right there.
What you do, guest user, go
Yes,
through
sir.
the recordings now. Okay, go through the recordings now and try installing because I'm having now 11 a.m. batch.
Okay.
Students, go through the recordings. If you face difficulty, then just text me. Tomorrow we will meet at 9:30. Then half an hour
Okay.
before.
Okay. For sure. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye.